Hello, this is Jan from Any Repair. Today we have a dead Dell 5567 that came to us with a symptom of the dead. The consumption is very high when we're plugging our power supply. So, let's see the fault.
We have a Dell motherboard that is short, that is dead. Let's plug the charger. You see the consumption is 5 amps. We have a certain short in the main rail. Let's check some things first. Let's go and check the DC in circuit. The current sensing resistor is feeding with the main voltage all the board. So let's check the current sensing resistor for shorts, and as we can see, we have a very low resistance to the ground. Hopefully it's a capacitor. We have talked about the case that could be an upper MOSFET on the back converter that is broken, shorted, and feeding the main rail to the coil, and this could be very unfortunate because if the load is CPU or GPU or PCH, it is probably dead. Let's check the DC in circuit for shorts. The DC jack positive is clear. We follow the positive line, and here's the first MOSFET. Let's check in diode mode if the MOSFET is short. Yes, the first MOSFET is short. Following the line to the second MOSFET. The second MOSFET is okay, it is good. Now let's go to the current sensing resistor. It is short to ground, of course. So the main rail is short and the first MOSFET is gone. Let's see first what it is blown. We will add a common DC jack to the load. We want to test, and we will add flux and solder to the current sensing resistor, and we will solder the positive wire to the current sensing. The ground will be soldered to a screw pad. Now we are safely turning our voltage to a low voltage like 0.8 volts. We will inject the voltage and see the current consumption. The current consumption is high for this amount of voltage. Touching the board is a way to find out where the short is, but it's a better way to have a thermal camera, so let's use it. Let's see the thermal image. Yes, something is hot, as you can see, in the middle near the CPU. Hopefully it's a capacitor. Let's adjust the image to have better results. Yes, it must be one of 3 or 4 capacitors near the driver in the PCH or CPU. Let's use a microscope and use some alcohol to check which capacitor it is. We will add the alcohol and plug in and unplug the charger to our DC in with 0.9 volts. We can see the alcohol hovering over the broken capacitor. If we check the capacitor on the left, the big one, we will see the alcohol hovering over it. So this is the capacitor we must remove and check. Let's remove it. Let's check the capacitor itself. You can see that it's broken. After removing the capacitor, the short is gone and the rail is clean. Now the line is clean, there is no short, and if we plug the charger again, we have no consumption. We will first check without changing the first MOSFET that is broken, if the board can power on. The MOSFET will be changed, even if the board can be powered on with the broken MOSFET. The broken MOSFET will cause no charging effect in the notebook, so we must replace this broken MOSFET in order for the notebook to work properly. We will go to 19 volts, plug in the charger, the computer is receiving power and seems to powering on. We will partially assemble the board with the display and the power connector to see if we have a display or not. So we will return the board into its chassis and connect the display cable. Let's power it on. It is having a good consumption. It will do the RAM training because it has the bias resetted. RAM training is 3 resets that occurring. As we can see, we have a display. So the problem is solved. The problem is no more.
That was the fault. The fault was short in the main rail. The problem is no more. I hope you like this video. If you like, consider like, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching. See you in another repair. Bye.